the man who returned from Narak'h. The Aurelian Society for the Advancement of Exploration prided itself on three things: its mahogany-panelled club room, its collection of appropriated idols, and its unshakable belief that a world existed to be measured, mapped and mastered. So when Sir Alistair Pembroke returned early from his solo reconnaissance expedition, weeks early, the club buzzed like a disturbed hive. He sent no telegram, he made no appearance at the club, he simply retreated to his estate and refused all visitors. This alone was scandal enough. But the Society had been planning a grand expedition to follow in his footsteps. To the remote plateau he had been sent to survey, a place marked only as Narak'h on a single map purloined from the witch doctor of a remote tribe. They needed his report, they needed his blessing, they needed his maps. So they went to him. Sir Alistair's manor was shuttered, every curtain drawn. The butler greeted them with the brittle composure of a man determined to uphold standards while everything around him collapses. "He is in the drawing room," he said. "He prefers the dark. Only one lamp is tolerated." They entered. The drawing room was almost entirely dark. Only a single lantern burned on a side table, its glow weak and unsteady, throwing long trembling shadows across the walls. Sir Alistair sat in a high-backed chair, a heavy blanket draped over him from crown to boot, as though he were a statue awaiting unveiling. His voice, when he spoke, was thin and strained. "Alistair, old man," boomed Lord Havisham, "we've come for your report. The Society is eager to proceed." A rasping breath answered him. "You must not go," Sir Alistair whispered. "You must abandon Narak'h." "Abandon it?" scoffed Dr. Whitcomb. "My dear fellow, we've already secured funding. The ships are being provisioned." "You do not understand," Alistair said. "They let me return." He spoke then, haltingly, trembling, of the plateau beyond the desert, where the air shimmered with colours not found in nature, of the city he found there, carved not from stone, but from some smooth glassy substance that hummed faintly when touched. The architecture was wrong, angles that hurt the eyes, curves that seemed to move when unobserved, and beneath the city he found them. Not alive in any human sense, not dead either, dormant, waiting. "They were aware of me," he whispered. "Not with eyes, with attention, a pressure in the mind. They let me walk their halls. They let me leave." "Fascinating," murmured Whitcomb, already imagining the papers he would publish. Alistair's voice cracked. "They let me leave so I could tell you not to come." The gentleman laughed. "Superstitious nonsense. Desert fever? Hallucinations from dehydration?" Lord Havisham clapped him on the shoulder, or tried to. Alistair flinched violently beneath the blanket. "We sail in a fortnight," Havisham declared. "Your warnings are noted and dismissed." Alistair's breathing quickened. "You cannot go," he whispered. "They marked me. They changed me. They will not allow more." "Changed you?" Whitcomb said with a smirk. "Come now, let us see." He stooped to snatch the blanket. Alistair screamed, pausing Whitcomb's hand. "You will not go to Narak'h," he ordered feebly. Dr. Whitcomb stood up again, impatience sharpening his tone. "We need your maps, your notes, your findings. The Society sails in a fortnight." "You must not go," he repeated. "Please." The gentleman exchanged glances, irritation, not fear. Whitcomb reached for the blanket again, his curiosity getting the better of him. "Enough of this!" Alistair flinched violently. "Don't," he whispered. "Don't touch it." Whitcomb continued, but the blanket shifted of its own accord. A ripple passed through the fabric, not the movement of a man, but something fluid, something that undulated rather than bent. The lantern flame guttered. Havisham froze. Whitcomb stepped back. No one spoke. The blanket slid from Alistair's shoulders, and the thing revealed was not a man. A bulbous, translucent mass clung to his back and neck, pulsing gently like a living lantern of its own. Colours shimmered inside it, colours that hurt to look at, colours that seemed to twist the air around them. Long drifting tendrils hung from it like the fronds of a deep-sea creature, swaying though the room was still. Its internal colours dulled to black. One tendril lifted, it tasted the air. Whitcomb made a small, strangled sound. The tendril snapped forward, it struck the lantern, the flame vanished instantly. Darkness swallowed the room. The gentleman screamed, brief, sharp, cut short. Something moved in the dark, soft, wet, many-limbed. A voice, Alistair's, or something using him, whispered from everywhere at once. "You will not go to Narak'h." A wet impact, a choking gasp, a heavy collapse, then a lighter thud, a smaller object tumbling unevenly across the carpet before coming to rest against the skirting board. Then silence.